I mean,
the selection of ore was
yeah.
really
And her
crazy.
knowledge and how she dealt like with music and DJing in a artistic framework.
Yeah.
Well, most of them do it in a club framework.
Yeah, and she was like outside of
outside
this.
that,
Yeah.
and that's also very respectable. I would even put them on the same grade in a way. Okay, next one.
DJ Gallo, known for the loudest DJ from Zurich.
Yeah, man. If you hear Gallo playing somewhere, take your earplugs, please. It's dangerous.
Yeah.
But I mean, we were having a little banter here on him, but he's a really good disco house DJ.
Yeah, and he's also like the founder from Cool Monday. I don't know if you maybe heard about it. It's like the longest party series from Zurich. It's like more than 20 years. It's Cool Monday in Moscow. And it's known for its jazz, Latin, funk, house stuff. Really, really cool. And he's a really good, actually, it's like a Balearic DJ. There are some really cool sets from Gallo. And he's like 30 years a DJ now. He's like one also at Toski, he played lots.
Hey, for me, a 8 here.
Yeah.
But somewhere behind Bangos in a way.
Because of?
I don't know.
Because you don't like Balearic sounds?
No, I like, but if I think he's not so influential on the scene, but as a DJ...
Yeah, but I mean, 20 years, a party series, you know, Cool Monday, it's still a fucking thing.
I mean, the clashing genres, I'm here to discuss. I would put him here. You would put him above Tatana or not?
Yes.
Above Tatana as well? Like the top A now?
Yes.
At the moment? Okay.
Because I think jazz and soul,
what's with
like another impact.
Viewers, any opinions on Gallo? I mean, he's life-threatening now, you know. but I love him as a person, and also like Alex, he has this certain respect for black music.
But you know, Gallo was part of Inre Piscuats, Primitivo, latent parties, and we were always hanging out outside, you know, with Calabrese and what was the name of the other DJ? Rino.
Oh, I forgot the Rino.
I
forgot the Rino.
You know, it's like.
Oh my God,
we have to 3,000 people.
We have to rank Rino as well at the end. Remember, Rino. Wait. I'm gonna do that because the Rino.
He was one of the.
No, that's not DJ Rino.
He always did like proper sets, actually.
Rino.
Yeah, after our sets in Gabari Club.
But the thing is, you don't find those guys.
Yeah, because they are too underground.
Or DJ, yeah, they don't have Instagram.
They are too old for that.
Sonia Munir, and yeah, he would.
You can't find him, actually. I mean, he was playing in Hidden and.
Okay, so Gallo is for you the highest 8 here at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, it's like he has something fresh, you know, like this positive vibe, super nice selections. I mean, when you listen to his sets and these digger sessions from Kasheme, I really, really enjoy them.
Okay, yeah.
It's really cool.
Let's leave it like that.
This trancy stuff, I don't know, in comparison, I mean, you can't compare it really, but it's like this superficial stuff against some deeper shit.
Okay. Let's go San Marco.
San Marco.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, for me, personally, it was like all the same. If Pasky, Don Ramon or San Marco are playing, for me it was all like the same.
Yeah, they were one crew.
Yeah,
actually.
and it's like, I mean, yeah, he was maybe the more groovy, housey one.
San
kind
Marco,
of.
really?
Yeah.
I can't really remember.
I
can't
remember the scene when the needle was bumping because of his buch.
Yeah, belly.
Belly, yeah, he was like this, and the needle was always bumping, and everyone was like, "Hey man, just like can you stay a little bit cooler, you know, because the track is not playing." And he was like, "Yeah, the track's super nice."
Yeah, I think
and the needle was bumping all the time.
He's really feeling it.
Yeah, totally.
um, Nesk is commenting, very boring set, stole many hours of my life. Oh, oh, hey.
Yeah, I mean,
my,
I
my,
can agree.
my thing is, and I think we didn't touch on that, is the Tanzania controversy.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, maybe with Gogo, but I mean,
We can do
surely
it now.
We do it also
Or
now.
you want to do it with Gogo,
like,
because Gogo was the Veranstalter, but they
Yeah.
played there.
yeah.
So, but we basically explained it before with Paskik, this kind of new age, hippie mindset, free for all, we are all the same.
Yeah.
We're, you know, even if you are more oppressed by your visibility, we don't care because we
Yeah.
are all the same. It's
But
that
in
mindset.
reality, it's not.
Yeah, it's
really
it's a
that.
twisted mindset that was common, I think, with a lot of people in the 90s and 2000s. You know, they didn't have this like post-colonial feminist discourses, and they never
Not that
not
much.
not
like
that
right
much.
now.
Some really had it because
Yeah.
it always comes in waves, but lots of those people like active in the Zürich scene didn't have it present. But we will have someone like Play Love that always had it.
She's like connected.
That
networking.
always had it till this day. We come later to her. I mean, for me, I know I had the beef with him, but let's. I mean, he wished me that I die, basically.
What?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
You can't remember in Sil? Oh, yeah, did
In
I
Syracuse.
never told you that
Oh
story?
my god,
No.
guys, gossip.
Oh, should I gossip here? Yeah, fucking lip. So basically, I got a death wish.
Oh my god.
And it was, I mean, he's like nearly 50 years
Yeah,
old.
this is what I was thinking right
The
now.
thing is, I mean, we had our time together, always respected each other. I made this post about in COVID times about like clubs should take their responsibility and support communities, and if they don't do that, maybe rethink their framework and and even step back and leave a place for others. And he took that very personal.
Okay.
Like I was not mentioning. It was before I was doing this like shit post memes.
Yeah.
And basically he came to Seal Records, and he said to everyone hi, except me. I was kind of weirded out. Like, all right, yeah. I was just sitting there, and then Andy wanted to shot with everyone, and then he said like, yeah, it's only 4 shots because Kazi doesn't drink. And then San Marco was, who is Kazi?
What?
And I'm there like, then like, yeah, Kazi. Who is Kazi? Who is Kazi? I was like, then I jumped in and said like, hey, what do you mean? Like, he was like, yeah, people that wish others to die should die themselves.
What the hell?
Then he said, I'm just a sad boy that never got accepted. That's why I'm like that. And writing text.
Wow,
like
super.
Yeah, and I said like, hey Marco, just reflect yourself. I don't want to get in any discussions. That was basically my word. Then he walked out, and that was the last interaction with him. That's why I give him a personal trash tier. End of the story.
Okay, fair enough.
Was that? I mean, you're 50, man. Come on, I'm like 30, and you saw me growing up. You could just approach me and have a normal discussion with me. That's why you trash. Calabrese.
Wow, the nostalgic boy.
Oh my God,
Super melancholic.
Hey,
The appropriation.
I think I will say
Cultural
something.
appropriation.
I will say, yeah, that was also something. Jenny Cara would call him an appropriator.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm like in this appropriation. Okay, he does African music, but if you would be really consequent with appropriation in music, then Aphex Twin would be appropriator as well.
Yeah,
And everyone, you know.
I mean,
it's very a gray zone
Yeah,
where
totally.
you call it with using samples and appreciation, where you call someone you doing appropriation in a globalist music, where people from the 90s, all they wanted, if you ask people from Detroit, all they wanted is that their music becomes global. Like if you call like Abu and like Mad Mike, they were happy to come out of Detroit, and that white people were doing something. I mean, back then people respected also, like at one point it got distorted, and yeah, I mean, capitalist frameworks took over and nobody cared about the past, sure. But that's, I think, there's this like documentary where Derek May says it, like at one point, you know, you won't be relevant anymore to the kids because we live in a capitalist society. And yeah, I don't know, I don't want to go into that appropriator argument. I find it very dull. I find it something that I was researching a lot. There are, even within black communities, there are different opinions on that, depending on the subject or what the subject thinks of it, and especially in music. Because you could say everything that used the aim and break is appropriation.
Yeah, of course.
You know, but let's not go there. You know. So Kala, for me,
he's not a DJ.
People really liked him as a DJ. For me, he was always a really overrated DJ.
Yeah, I mean,
and
he's
sorry,
more
Kala.
a producer.
Yeah.
I mean, he had a band in the 90s, a hip hop band.
And he was drummer.
Yeah. And I mean, he was a youth worker. And was like active in the illegal scene of Zürich and the underground parties and stuff. But I mean, he's one of the co-founders from Zukunft. They won like a Swiss Nightlife Award. He makes a lot of concerts.
And he was on Perlon at one time.
And he was on Perlon,
was a
the
very
minimal label.
The most influential, I would say, one of the most influential.
But seriously, I mean, yeah, he's super, like, I don't know. He's the disco smooth, sexy, funky, soul-y selector.
Hey,
a
B tier, no?
Yeah.
With Don Ramon.
Yeah.
Higher than Don Ramon.
If you would rate the skills, it would be a C.
A C,
so
yeah.
D, but
maybe lower as Don Ramon then. Yeah, you're right. Like skills wise, he's really not a good like DJ in sense of mixing and whatever. For me, he's a creative head.
Yeah, totally.
And I also felt, I don't know, he's like, I feel like music wise, maybe that's a wrong perception. For me, Alex is like the heart of Zukunft, and Calabrese also an important part, but more like a mascot, like the face, you know, that people really like, you know. But I feel like the distinct way, those headliners have for me more like a Alex background.
Yeah.
So
I always remember Calabrese stands for
B.
love.
Yeah, B.
I'm
B.
love.
I mean B, and it's fair actually. We could also give him a C, like DJ wise. Yeah, see, let's go to Play Love.
Yeah, Play Love. I mean, she's a sound engineer. Tontechniker. I mean, she is part of, or there was part of Scandal Crew. This was like in 2005 until 2010 or something. Was the Scandal Crew super active, and it was a networking space only for female artists. And now she did this new platform. Les Belles de Nuit.
Yeah, that. But she also had this website where you can like, where you can kind of search for finta persons, for sound engineers,
really?
DJs, like this library.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice. I mean, she's one of these DJs who are like political active,
Since
who are
always.
LGBTQIA plus parties.
Yeah.
And
I think various people forget it from like let's say Swiss New Age club feminism, that they were here so many years before this framework got kind of very popular in media. Like they were doing it since decades, basically.
DJ Nut.
Yeah.
Ost.
Ost, yeah. I mean, Astrid and all those crew were very influential on.
They did Cha-Cha-Cha.
Cha-Cha-Cha,
you know?
was the coolest off space of the hour. Yeah, I couldn't find her in the internet, as we could have ranked her as well. I would say also S minus, basically, for me. Really skilled. Also, and she's the girlfriend of Stiro, no?
Stiro, yeah. She's not the girlfriend, she's the
wife.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, lots of history there, lots of scene work,
and
lots of political work, and I mean, back in the tech house, I remember her sets were always a little different. Also, they had acid house in it.
This
and
Detroit kind of Yeah, and her uncle was DJ in New York, London, and stuff.
Really?
You know?
Didn't
Yeah.
know that.
And the fun fact is that many from
S minus, do you agree?
yeah,
Or a high A?
S minus.
S minus, okay.
And the fun fact is that most of these DJs are influenced by Depeche Mode and Kraftwerk and this EBM stuff like Nitzer App and from 242.
Yeah,
It's really interesting. I mean, when you listen to their music right now, it's like, okay.
I mean, props to not Play Love.
Yeah.
Really like her.
She's cool.
Yeah.
She did this.
I always have good conversations with her. Really interested. You also see her on demonstrations. She's really like, it's not just like this surface level, I post something, but really invested in that topic. That's, I mean, it's not common in nightlife.
Yeah.
Or general with like now how we engage with political discourses. And Manon. I mean, I would say most famous techno DJ we had.
No.
Besides Sonja Munir. Export wise. I mean, she played Time Warp and stuff like that.
Yeah, this is true. But seriously, I can't remember how she played.
Techno.
It was really this techno, 2000 techno, you
yeah,
know? This,
2000 techno.
This,
Truly techno.
Yeah.
Not minimal, but minimalish. But also, I think
But
she was together with Mouse Ricardo.
Yeah, because she
And
organized.
they have a crazy, both have a crazy record collection.
Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, she organized also the After Hours with Mouse Ricardo, and then she did parties in Grodonia. This was in Rümlang. This
became a Yugoslavian disco.
Really?
Grodonia. Yeah, I went there when it was a Yugo disco.
Yeah, and she was always
Remember.
like pushing female DJs. Actually.
As well?
Yeah.
Can't remember.
Because she did events and she pushed like female DJs. She did stuff with Decadence. Decadence was a party label, was still a party label from Leila Benassa, from the French part of Switzerland, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about that.
Right, I would say for me, Manon.
It's like A.
It's a A.
A.
Yeah, it's a A.
It's
You,
a
you
A.
can't.
Yeah.
You can't put her lower.
I mean, I remember.
She's really like first generation, and
she's still angry at the changing ravers from 1996 or something.
Till now, or
Yeah.
what. And I think we've started to hear her again past her prime. But commercially, she was in the prime when we heard her, because she was playing in Time Warp. Imagine Time Warp.
Yeah, this is a really big thing.
It's one of the biggest
and
techno
she's also
festivals.
like she has also nowadays she's having a agency.
True. Yeah, I mean.
Hey ho, A.
A, but where? A.
Yeah, I would say before DJ Tatana. I mean, DJ Tatana has like platinum and Coca-Cola songs and stuff, but it's like.
Hey, now the next two ones.
Peter Dildo.
We have the mountain people. Rozzo and Serafin. But let's start with the Rozzo. Hey, actually, I mean, Rozzo is one of the most gifted producers, I guess. And at that time, a big Swiss export. Not really active in the scene.
No, he was always like
and not
behind,
and not really the best DJ, actually. I feel like he only played his own productions and stuff like. No. At the one time, he would only come with the CDJs and play his own productions at late stage.
I mean, the last time I've heard Rozzo was like 3 or 4 years ago, and then he played
really?
I mean, tech house-ish music with some vocals and stuff, but it was kind of cool.
Maybe
I don't know.
Go for Rozzo.
But I mean, his productions, you can really hear that Mountain People is actually him.
Yeah. I mean, here you have like his discography is like.
But he's like really mountain people, you know?
Yeah.
A mountain person. You just don't know nothing about him.
And the Peter Dildo.
Yeah, Peter Dildo.
Oh.
Take my hand.
Lucky Punch was a hit. Take My Hand. I can't remember Take My Hand actually.
But I think he was like DJ wise, he was groovier than Serafin. Serafin was more like this ambiental dubby techno with like trancey.
But I think I think Rozzo started also with progressive trance. I think this Bush stuff is like
Hard house, acid house.
And then it went to, I mean, mountain people was a big export. It's funny he's not mentioned here. He doesn't have it on Discogs linked.
I mean, this mountain people stuff was like really like so tribal minimal house influence.
This was such a big hit. This I wish I was a cat. This is signature, the Lotso style. Imagine people went crazy.
Yeah, and everyone was like, woo!
Yeah. Like, oh my god.
Now it's like, oh my god, this is so fucking boring, bro.
Yeah.
Check the stuff on Tribal Sun. Oh, Tribal Sun. Good
Yeah,
video.
I mean, I think Zoro is a cool thing. I remember it briefly. Anyway, let's go back to the ranking.
Yeah, I mean, he's like.
I would give
he's
him a
still
bit.
playing and
I would give him a.
Super Zero.
Yeah, that's basically. Punkt was our party label before it became Le Point. This was set up when we had Serafin, and from that moment on we were in Cabaret Club, basically.
2010.
Yeah.
This was
The mole people that inspired the mountain people.
Yeah, this was the night
Was a
with
real-
Hatsuni. It was a cool night.
It was a really cool night. Yeah.
I can still
so
remember like it was yesterday.
Serafin as Alex Dallas, very influential for us because he was the first that said, I believe in you. Let's host a party. Even if they were empty, like nobody was coming at our parties in Cabaret. They are fucking empty.
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember.
But really, really good acts.
We had good acts.
Yeah, Iron Curtis.
And then we
live.
switched to this Wolf and Lamb sound that
Then it
took over all the
Yeah.
city. And when
Slow
you
hands.
when you if you're like mad at like this down tempo sound, it's our fault basically. But we did it in a very stylish way. Like we mixed like house, disco, rap, old stuff, very also black inspired. Not like this we weren't so ethno. We
totally not.
We were like
Never.
super
Never.
disco-y,
Yeah.
black. But we put the tempo down back then, basically, and played very eclectic. Like we didn't care about when or what. And then it spread, basically. So Serafin very influential on us and also on the city. Also on aesthetics of clubbing, if you go.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Because the red light, lamps, decoration was something that he perfected. And everyone copied and made it look trashy. So
I would say S.
S tier, no? S tier. Just so many and he's a good DJ.
Yeah.
He's a good DJ.
Yeah. He never failed, actually.
Never failed.
Just
It's all
back to
inside.
back with Roza, he failed.
Yeah,
they
but
failed
yeah, because
together,
they
but
didn't
it was-
hard. It
yeah.
was like
It was like a fight.
it was a fight,
Yeah.
but him alone.
Top.
Also sometimes really rare 90s records.
Yeah.
Old school pitch riding technique, old school DJ, lots of care for his work. Like I remember coming to Cabaret, singing every Wednesday, like you have to tinker the sound system, it's not sounding right, you know. Like really a perfectionist in aesthetics, lights, sound system, how a club in his vision should be run. So hey, you can't fault that man at that time. I would even don't know, like even put him higher than Ellie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Behind Cut the Chaos.
before Lex.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so as well. Yeah. I can agree with that. Okay, another important person. Stiro 2000. Urgestein.
Yeah.
Hey.
Let's just
let's
check the
street parade.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking too much anyway. Let's enjoy. So basically, street parade. You see him here playing. He's the one playing at when the parliament wanted to cancel street parade. And yeah, I mean, he doesn't resemble Stiro. And this is before the Rathaus demonstration, 1994.
Good news.
Wait. That's Stiro. Look how young he was. Wait. Oh, let's put this echo away.
Gute News. Der heutige Tag, Mittwoch, 22. Juni 1994, wird ganz sicher in die Geschichte der Stadt Zürich eingehen. Der neue
Ich habe das grosse Vergnügen, euch mitteilen zu dürfen, dass am 13. August das Street Parade stattfindet. Das ist hiermit offiziell.
Urs, was fühlst du jetzt, wo der Entscheid gefallen ist?
Ich finde es geil. Ja. Es ist einfach schade, dass es so ein Gedenken hat müssen geben voran und dass in Zürich offenbar alles zuerst einmal mit einem Verbot muss anfangen, aber ich finde es gut. Also, jetzt kann man sich nur noch freuen.
Ja, ist geil. Ich hoffe, dass es schön Wetter ist und ja, dass alle viele Leute.
Right. Yeah, I mean, we already said it. It's kind of equivalent to Bangos. Thing is, would you
I would say S minus.
S minus?
Yeah,
Yeah.
on the same line as his wife.
Like this?
Yeah.
Okay. We want to move on, or you have like special notions?
Nope.
Um,
I don't know. Who's this? I didn't recognize.
Dejan.
Ah, City
Oh
Fox.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Also,
Business techno.
it went to business
Yeah.
techno, but was
It wasn't. It was
Wasn't.
more the underground
there
stuff.
was
at
I mean
Rostock.
a guy called Gerald and people like
Yeah.
that played there. They had like they knew they need to have a minimal minimal lineup to please the crowd, but they would always have these off bookings, which were really cool. Hey, and I think for us aspiring DJs, it was always like, hey, I want to play City Fox one day. And there was we call it the Dejan. And so basically,
Dejan move.
Dejan was City Fox resident DJ.
Yeah.
And I think he was a very versatile DJ. He could-
I liked his sets.
yeah, when he played like this house, minimal Chicago stuff, he had a very own taste and style.
Yeah.
And he had this move, this
Yeah.
like, what was it? This like half cut, where you before the beat drops, you cut it a little and pop it to get like this extra dynamic. And we call it the Dejan move and the Dejan cut. Hey,
I
I would
would say
say Dejan is an A.
A. Yeah.
I mean, he drifted to like now to this like
this
raw-
Aftergrauer.
and that's a pity.
Yeah.
People should, because when he played for the Ocelot stream, he
Mhm.
played really nice disco and funk and slow music, and he always had like a eclectic potential. And I mean, yeah, City Fox back then was the shit.
Yeah, now
Yeah.
it's like called City Fox the Experience.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
is doing a tons of shit of money.
Yeah, it's business techno
Yeah,
now.
they
But-
went
but-
from Zurich to New York actually
Yeah.
and made their business
and he's
there.
not even a resident now. But
No,
back then he was.
he was.
So
yeah.
where do we rank
Big
him?
headliner.
Where do we rank him?
I would say.
I had also a lot. There was this phase where I always played back to back with him and got booked with him.
Yeah,
I would put him
before Gallo.
at the highest A tier at the
Yeah.
moment, because we had so much moments with
Yeah.
Dejan. Can't fault that guy. Wandler.
Ooh, Wandler, Moto Guzzi. He started DJing at 13.
Really? Like me?
Crazy, you know? Oh, okay.
Wandler.
But he was more like or still is more the deep techno.
Yeah, like the cool thing about Wandler is he never changed his style.
This is true, yeah.
You always knew.
He always straight.
And I never liked it, you know, because I was too young to appreciate techno like that, maybe. But he would always, you would know he's the techno DJ of this city. And Moto Guzzi, also the only techno party label at Zukunft, and hey, let's say Zürich at that time.
Yeah.
When maybe Rohstofflager closed.
Yeah.
And everything moved to small clubs.
And he was also influenced by this Front 242
Yeah.
stuff.
He wrote me when we were starting to produce EBM, like, hey, let's take some acid a little and go through my collection and red wine and listen to my collection. You would love it, and I still have to catch up on that actually. And he's a super nice guy. Yeah. And I just love like this persistence on a style that you believe in. Like, hey, this is my style. And you can play tech house. It's not mine. But he got a lot of bookings and was respected for that. So I think he's a high A tier. He's a high A tier basically. Yeah. I would put him somewhere between Gallo and Dejan. What do you think?
I would say between Gallo and Dejan, but not behind Gallo.
Yeah,
so yeah.
Oh, we have Animal Trainer!
Woo! Global party campaign, slow raves.
Oh my god.
I don't know what to say about this.
I have one anecdote why I put them in trash tier.
Okay.
I mean, Sammy is a really good musician actually.
Yeah, but the other one.
But as we don't want to rate Sammy as one person, but as a duo, Animal Trainer. They're very influential. Rakete Party, where we played also a lot. And oh my god! And
now you remember.
I remember closing those parties and then getting kicked for playing other music. And I mean, you can see it in both ways. For lots of Swiss Aglo people, they're the entry ticket to electronic music. They have to exist. They are the basically DJ Antoines of a generation that they have to exist, that super underground artists exist in a capitalist structure, because the first sound you experience would be rather an Animal Trainer than a Seraphine Mountain People track, let's say.
Yeah, but I mean DJ as Adriatic is also like, you know, also like a ticket to the electronic
and here remember Karambuli, and that's actually very sharpness, like your sharpness here. Props to that. And I wanted to come back to this anecdote. We said they're like they have Rakete, Hive, and what kind of, it's a very tech house-ish German sound. Still for Talent is the label. I love one track of that label. It's, oh my god.
Nein, Lützenkirchen.
I love this song.
Oh my god.
I love this song. I love this.
I was listening to this.
It's so good.
All time.
It's so good. It's still good. Now the drop is so sexy. my god. Oh my.
So schwach.
I love it. That was actually good song, classic. You could play it.
Just do it.
Do it. So if someone plays it in a set, I love you. Anyway, but their biggest hit was Krambabuli. Let's listen to Krambabuli. Krambabuli. I mean, 500,000 plays. That's Luciano. But okay, so you heard the song, Trash Tier song. Lots of people loved it because it's so simple. And there is this anecdote which I wanted to tell, but we needed a little background on animal trainer. So basically, after Micro, I remember it was like who was there as well? I don't know. We were like, we took a lot of drugs and went there. Like after Micro, after our studio, we went like, hey, we weren't like for years and years in Hive. Then we went there. And Sammy was playing the closing, and then he saw me and he started to apologize to me for what sound he is playing, and I was like, it was very awkward because I found like, hey, don't apologize to me, like do your thing. And then he was like, then people were like, hey, play Krambabuli. You heard the crowd like, and he was like, I hate this song, and now I don't know if I'll play it. And then he played it, and then I found this in my intoxicated state. I found this image very, very sad, and I knew this isn't the path. This is not the sellout path I ever want to go. I rather die poorly, and that's why it's trashed here. But where?
Number one.
Number one, no, it's, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's really hard, actually. I mean,
I think they're the most famous. Let's say they're the highest trash.
Yeah.
No, but they're really trash.
They're super trash, but I mean, they do not only money with music, they do also money with giving Ableton courses and DJing.
They're doing events as lot. They're a money machine.
Yeah.
They're a money machine.
Crazy.
They're a crazy money machine. That's crazy. But Sammy is sad.
Yeah.
And you don't want to be sad behind the decks when you play music. Only if you play a sad song and it triggers a sad memory. But that's a nice sadness. Yeah. So we go to Reto Ardur.
Yeah, I just can say private fiction and essence,
Hey, I had a really good friendship with Reto Ardur, and I think he made the best private fiction mix.
But you can't find it
because
he hated private fiction.
Lots of those people that were basically like DJ Adriano that became Adriatic, Reto Ardur, and Milieu Mauri, that they erased the history of private fiction. And for Reto Ardur, what he did after, in my views, is way shittier what he did in private fiction. Like this like Adriatic Solomon sound is for me shittier than the rough electro sound that was played there. And I feel he was always a technically gifted DJ, very like would go every week to the record store, and then he drifted to this like fashion Solomon Aftergrauen, which is
Terrazza style.
Yeah, Terrazza style, which is a pity because I felt he was very talented. And I would give him a high C tier.
Wow.
Really?
Really?
No, yeah.
C?
Yeah.
Just because...
It's the private fiction memory. It was such a...
Otherwise it would be dear trash.
If he wouldn't doubt that, for the sound he's playing since 10 years, it would be trash.
Yeah, well, I mean, actually, he's just like totally business techno right now, and also with his, I don't know, I mean, he's like kind of servola prominent right now.
Or his partners.
Yeah.
But he's a really nice guy.
He's a really nice
but
guy.
and this private fiction retro Ardour mix CD.
You can't find it. I was looking for it on
Okay.
YouTube and it's just like gone. I don't know, maybe you can have some.
Oh, I think you can find it. Here you go. Here is it.
Yeah, sure, but it's not the mixed one.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
is Wow Effect and Club?
Oh my god, Theo. Like here at Seda you have it. I knew.
Oh, body language Mandy.
So-
Bullshit, this was the thing.
So this was the sound. Back then.
On the track.
This track is World Slam. My god. It's a really good one. And when did this come out? 2005. Yeah, 15. Yeah, makes sense. But this one we have to listen to the break. Sorry. I played this then many times. It's actually a really good track. No, it's the remix, the You Know Me Brother remix. Yeah, it sounds so empty when you listen to it nowadays, no? But I still love it. Okay, so what would you say?
Yeah, then for
High
High
C.
C.
But I would say better than Sandro and Baschi, of course.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. I mean, for
Totally.
this mix CD, it's just this. Now let's go to Nader.
Nader, the founder of Dachkantine.
It's the founder of
Yeah.
the Dachkantine,
Founder of Nader as well, yes.
founder of Nader, Octopus Rave, Octopus Schloss Rave, the
dinner
party, die
parties,
Partyrenner, dinner party.
And a Sübsche im Hive.
Yeah. I mean,
he was at Wer wird Millionär, Switzerland.
really.
Yeah.
Hey, super nice guy, but the music is really trash. Like it's one of the horrible tech
Hey,
house
but
you
he's a 4-channel DJ, you know?
can. Yeah, with the controller and so
Yeah.
but I don't care.
4-channel DJ
I
movement.
really don't care. I don't know.
And he's playing at Burning Man.
As well.
Yeah, I mean,
Low for me a C tier.
yeah, but I mean, at least he has
Miss-
gigs outside of Switzerland.
And still,
Yeah, still.
I don't know. Like regularly, I don't know. It's really
Yes.
party guaranteed. It was party guaranteed. I really liked that guy. And he founded Dachkantine, which was for a
I mean,
generation.
this was crazy. And
Very
he was
influential.
a vocalist and guitarist in a band, actually.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
he seems to have a musical background, but
Yeah,
the
but
sound is just like empty.
it's
as
really
my-
the most horrible tech house.
Yeah, totally.
It's really.
But that's his live stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
he started producing in the end
Well,
of the
but now you
90s.
have to wait up like kind of club influence because of Dachkantine.
Yeah, I mean,
and
it
really-
was huge. I mean,
What-
seriously, what
is it
would
a- is it a-
Zurich be without Dachkantine?
But is it a- is it-
Even if we didn't go there.
Is it
because
the,
we were
so
too
it's a
young.
C tier. It must
Ah,
it must
but
be
I
a
don't
C tier.
know.
It must be a C tier.
I mean, DJ wise, it would be D.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe in the 90s he was really good, and
We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't
So
know,
it's
but-
very subjective. Nader, forgive us, or forgive me. I give you I put you above Sandro Bonnenblust just
Immerhin.
because of what you did. Would it be of your sound solely? Then I would give you a trash tier. but it's very subjective. We can always argue about that. And now it's René S.
René S, the fucking living legend.
Legend.
I mean,
It's Ledge. No, it's Ledge.
I mean,
my
he
God,
did
wait.
the all night long parties at Kaufleuten, and it was full of sex,
Oh my
love,
God.
passion, craziness.
Very queer coded as well.
Super queer coded. It was so
He
fucking nice.
was basically kind of in the scene, but not. He was a own entity.
Yeah.
He was between underground, like let's say the underground, if this term exists, like a scene, and the super commercial. He would be in the threshold of both in a way, because he would play. He had a very vast knowledge of music, very intelligent, obscure, eclectic guy. I mean, he would dress up very freaky, sometimes
totally.
naked in
Sometimes
Oxa.
naked
I mean,
in
look at
Oxa.
the picture, it's naked basically. And I remember at Kaufleuten, Kaufleuten is a very stiff crowd. He would kind of go on the DJ booth and be like that and be like playing like deep house, like really nice house, and being like for just 10 minutes like
There was also like one party. He really liked to be super extravagant.
Yeah.
And there was one party where he invited an opera singer.
Oh, yeah.
And this was like the shit, you know.
Wait,
But I remember one party I was all night long, and there
we
was
booked
some,
him to Long Street actually.
yeah, I mean,
DJ.
I was really disturbed there because there was like this super freedom, you know, and the one dancer was like doing it by himself and had the super
So
stiff
here
knees, you know.
Here we have him.
Living legend. He's like the Adriano Cancian from Switzerland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look at him.
And the funny thing is that he was an architecture student. He went to Italy and then he went to this, he witnessed this Italo house music, and then he was like there in the Cocorico until 1995, and then he came back to Switzerland and started his residence in Kaufleuten and all of this. And he was also like in Oxa playing
We
lots.
don't have any Super NS. Oh, look, Star TV. My God, do you remember Star TV? Let's look at this. Maybe it's good.
Noch 15.
Also für die Musik, also für den Stil von der Musik und ja, für Happiness.
The window is so gross.
Browser can't see the pics. Aha. Wait, let's see the display capture here. But it should be in the frame. Oh no, it's not in the frame. I see the officer problem here. Okay, wait. We always had a wrong format here. Oh my God. But it's okay. I think everyone saw the tier list fully. So now you should see the pics. What that's now? That's the wrong one. Aha. Wait, let's see the display capture here. But it should be in the frame. Oh no, it's not in the frame. I see the officer problem here. Okay, wait. We always had a wrong format here. Oh my God. But it's okay. I think everyone saw the tier list fully. So now you should see the pics. What that's now? That's the wrong one. Here you go. Now you see it. Let's put.
Oh, he was super freaky. Oh my God. I really liked his personality. He
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like, he's still. I mean, he's alive.
So now. So yeah, but you saw the tier list. You saw our rankings. That's the most important stuff. You just didn't see the pictures, right?
I mean, he also was like, it wasn't only about the music. It was also about fashion.
Mm-hmm.
He was like always setting
Wow,
a fucking stick.
I always think about this, like, he had these Nike shoes where you see the toe
Yeah.
from Tokyo.
Yeah, he was always like, yeah,
It's like
I
in a
have these
Japanese,
from Japan,
yeah, really like,
Japan,
yeah.
and
And, and I remember he went to Club Q, the crowd was empty,
yeah.
and then he told me, look, I'm gonna pick up my wage, it's not my fault. And back then the local DJ wages were something different.
Yeah, it was about 800 bucks.
He got 2,000.
2,000
Yeah, and
bucks.
Kata Koyos told me that as well. They got like 2,000.
Look at us.
200, 300,
200,
like
300
like 300.
bucks.
Okay, we do 400 because you're long in the business.
Fuck.
Yeah, like
We still have.
thank
still have
you,
releases.
thank you for 400 bucks. You know,
And you have like about.
fuck
20
you guys. You
releases
make
or
like
something.
money on this stuff,
Yeah.
and we're like putting effort in. And those guys were getting like 1,000 to 2,000.
Fuck
My
off.
God, that was the relations. But yeah, different times. Anyway, Rene S, really good. And I want to show one mixed CD on cd.ch because it's so good. And it was kind of commercially released, but it's like deep house at its UK deep house at its finest.
Yeah, but I mean, he was like the deep house master.
Yeah, back then, before. Oh my God, this CD, man, this is my youth, believe it or not. So good, even if you listen to it now. We're gonna mute us and we're gonna dwell in memories.
Oh my God.
That were the times, and then this bass line dropped. Skydo's Alco fan. So this genre basically was called minimal house and glitch house and deep house. It's kind of combination of three genres here, but check those genres out. I mean, Aku fan, oh my God. It's things that you never will hear now on dance floors. But we remember those times. We remember those times. Hey, so Rene S, just because he was different and on the threshold, for me he's a S tier.
From here to.
Like here somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. Can't deny that. Let's go with Mas Ricardo.
Yeah, Mas Ricardo, fucking legend. I mean, he was like one of the first guys who did parties, and he invented after hours at Oxa because the parties were like closed at 4 in the morning or 5 in the morning. He was like the resident from Oxa until it closed. I've heard him, but I didn't heard him like in the 90s when he used to play this trancy stuff with DJ Dream and shit. But I mean, Mas Ricardo was like always on top. I love to hear him on the after hours. He was like the sickest shit ever. Seriously.
I think he has a crazy collection. I
Yeah.
can't recall his sets actually.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, again, that CD mix and just the history. I think he's a A tier as well somewhere. But
yeah, maybe S.
he was the S minus.
Yeah, I mean, he
when
invented the after hours at Oxa. I mean, he was like in the 90s. He was really big. In the 2000s,
I would
he
put him
wasn't
like
anymore.
here, S minus.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
All right. Then we have DJ Gogo.
DJ Gogo. Yeah. I mean,
where we want to start. I mean, he was also kind of at the times a good DJ.
He started playing in 1987.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been a fucking long time, and he was the co-founder from one of the first techno clubs in Zurich, 1991. It was the Illusion Dance or Illusion Dream or something. I can't remember actually. I mean, and he's been one of the co-founder of Q Club or the Geschäftsführer. I'm not really sure about that, but I mean, he had a huge influence on electronic music in Zurich. He had like 40 releases and has been super
big as well. And a friend, Mario, did this documentary From Hero to Zero, never finished. Like his kind of rise and then the fall.
Yeah,
like, it goes fast, man. Living with arts and music, it's like to have a longevity. Not everyone has it, you know, to stay always on the top. Yeah, and then you had the Tanzania thing lately.
What a pity.
I had when I was 21, 22, and back then I was called Rookie of the Year. And I had a rift with Gogo and his fans that they said I'm shitty, and I don't know, we had this like beef, and then I told Gogo and his fans that they belong into a museum. They're a relic of the time. But after that we spoke in a club, and everything between us is quite alright. I don't have a personal grudge against him, and he doesn't have one with him. He's actually a nice guy, actually. Yeah, and then this Tanzania thing happened.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Like really
I mean, it just shows you the naivety of those people, that they're not really connected with modern discourses. Do you want to put him because of that in trash tier? I wouldn't say so. Also, he was very influential on the minimal movement in Zurich, because he was one of the first playing like this UK tech house, which is a cool genre in the late 90s. I feel like people like Bushwaka and stuff, you can't hate on those genres.
I would say A actually.
Actually, yes. Yeah. I wouldn't. Like late Gogo would be maybe a C, you know, because of the music, but all he's done and the waves, he had a really like a career. Gogo and Mendy, who doesn't know. I would put him like here.
Yeah.
Beda. Worked in a record store, has a really great collection. I like him, but his taste now is super trash. Sorry, Beda. I have to say that. I really like you. If you see that, don't hate on me, please. You would say that same about my taste, maybe.
Maybe you would say, yeah, all the shit you are playing, I already played 20 years ago.
Yeah, and he has like all the scope packs, you know, all these crazy records he has. He's a really good record collector.
Yeah, and he's also super against the represses.
Yeah, he's a gatekeeper.
Yeah. Share your stuff.
Hey, I would put Beda low B tier.
Yeah,
after Calabresa.
I was thinking about the same.
No?
Yeah. After Calabrese. I don't know, Calabrese has to be like on the last.
Okay, Cala, sorry.
I don't know
and,
what you guys are
the
thinking
next
about
one. Do you know who this is, chat? Please give me an answer. Who is this guy?
Everybody knows this guy. He's doing like this super famous
series. It's someone that wants to hide and says he's an ex-DJ,
but he's not.
He's not
a DJ in the heart forever.
Yeah. And he is a Gen X as well, that's why we put him here.
But nobody would ever think about that.
Yeah. I think nobody knows.
Yeah.
Nobody knows.
His
Come on, chat. We give you. Let's put on the clock. I give you 15 seconds till 2:12, else we reveal it. We give nice selector. He goes from here till now somewhere. Yeah. Okay, it's Jaus.
He had also a huge influence at Zukunft Club,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
Back in the days.
Yeah, and people, I think people don't remember him as a DJ that gigged week in, week out.
Yeah.
And always had a really like Chicago house special taste compared to everyone.
I really liked his set. It was like, he was really inspiring for me.
Yeah,
Because it made super sense.
I think he wasn't like
playing.
the most technically gifted.
No, but the curation of the tracks.
But he was correct. Do you see it till now? He's still into music. It's his passion.
Yeah.
Maybe he kind of found out he's an ex-DJ, but he curates in another way, in a way, not in like a club sense. And he played with like John Player, Dayon. There were lots of back-to-backs, and I mean he loved to party till now. He always was one man that would love to hang out, talk banter, and had a very like intriguing music taste till now. For me, a higher S minus.
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah. I would put him, I don't know. It's hard because those people are so influential.
Yeah, I mean, in the back.
Here?
Yeah, because he's younger than the rest.
Alright. Then John Player.
John Player is the founder of Club Med Holstrasse. This is where it all began with the Holstrasse Keller parties, basement parties. He is the reason why they are the fucking parties. He's like, and he was also like, I don't know if he was also founder of Doski, but he was playing really often at Doski, and he had always like this electro-popish sound.
And Chicago House,
and
like really Chicago acid. He would always play old records. Doesn't matter if he would play back to Dayon, he would always boast his 90s records. Rough, reduced sound.
Unfortunately, he isn't a DJ anymore, and he's like going worldwide.
Yeah. He
traveling around all the time.
He made his money with investing early in Bitcoin. Who can fault him? Living the life now, sailing with his little boat through the world. Doesn't care about the scene, but who can fault him?
Yeah, of course.
What do you think?
I mean, Club Med was legendary.
Before Jaus, something like this. Yeah.
I really liked his sound. It was like this groovy.
And he's also a nice person.
Yeah.
Freaky, very freaky, like unpredictable person. No. You have like these stories that are like these myths about John Player, what he did or didn't do. Character basically. Okay, now since newly a DJ but very influential as a party organizer, and now with the Club Bureau, easy,
yeah. She's like the queen of fucking nightlife
now.
But she was also co-president of Pezzi. This is like a what was this? Nightlife organization. She was 10 years in the Nachtstadtrat. She studied law. I mean, she's really woke person, and she was always like super into this scene. She did the parties deconstruction club.
They were crazy.
They were crazy.
They were the decoration,
totally
everything.
Different. I mean, it was like, what the fuck is this? And she was
from
also
the
like
sound
crazy.
And everything. Yeah.
And she was
Austerhood remembers the construction club.
I mean, Zero Fox Gibbons. She did her thing,
always.
And she was like always open for new stuff.
And in the same sentence, I mean, not really a DJ, Björn, also very influential.
Yeah.
I mean, they as a
couple.
I mean, Björn till now is the only serious nightlife writer from Switzerland that wrote for magazines. Even the young ones, can't compare them to Björn. Really like research. He does now this nightlife archive. They're very invested into music and political entanglements and giving people platform. That's what Easy is all about. And
she's like
she's basically my boss at Club Bureau. I get paid for meetings. My God, get paid for meetings in nightlife. That's something unheard of.
Yeah, I mean, easy stands for this political clubbing, but also for this craziness out of the club context.
Yeah,
If you look at the construction club, she's like, she's crazy.
Hi,
She's super inspiring.
Austerhood said, "Hi Esther, she's an enabler." Yeah, that's true. She's very an enabler in giving platform. But hey, I would say, but would you put her
Yeah, Rhythm Festival, of course.
Rhizome? Yeah. But then she's comparable to Franziska Koch. She's also a very enabler for all like art ZHDK students and people in giving platform. So is she a high or is she, I would
Before Alex Dallas,
I would be something like this or something like this. If you take, the only minus points are like DJ experience.
True that.
But what the importance of the if it would be importance to the scene now,
Yeah,
it would be here.
Yeah, it
would be here. But like DJ sense.
Behind the Renes.
You would do it here, high
Or before Alex Dallas.
Before, like here.
No.
Here.
Yeah.
Like the high. Yeah, but that's the same.
It's the same.
Yeah.
It looks better.
Let's do it like this. Then we have Juan and Bach.
Fuck.
Remember?
Pinkstreit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes. Oh my god.
Was ist das so gewesen? Golden?
Kaffee Gold at
Gold. Oh my
Langstrasse.
god. Jesus. What can I can say nothing. Juan and Bach, it was for me like...
It's trashed here.
Just there.
They
did kiki parties for gay
Yeah, but I heard really like bad stuff of taking advantage of I don't know. I don't want to spread rumors, so
yeah, I mean,
don't want to get sued here. I don't know.
Shit, Kaffee Gold Pinkstreit Flügstunde.
Zürich.
What was the other
Pinkstreet. I did Pinkstreet. Look, it's deleted. Yeah, here.
Do you remember the Azarian 3?
Yeah, I did the intro. I remember for Azarian the 3. What was really cool. Basically, it was here. That's Zürich West. It got teared down now. This was the basement, which they never could fill, so they did it here. Always the parties in this upper thing.
And it was a temporary thing, actually. And
was it temporary?
They went to Coffee Gold.
I mean, there was like a war between Pfingstveit and Etier. Yeah, I mean, they tried, but they had this battle with Hive, and they were really bad tech house DJs.
I mean, they were just hobby DJs. Come on.
And Mark was really like a banker type, like bringing in all the money. Let's put them behind San Marco.
Yeah, for
the kind of that.
Yeah.
It's trashed here. Trashed here. Trashed here. Yeah, but it's Austerhood has a point. If Pfingstveit, it basically the curation was shit. But if the location would have happened today, just because the location was super sick, I think it would have been the craziest running club in Zurich. Just because the location was so sick. But it just didn't have, it was the wrong people, the wrong time.
Yeah, also Brock was there.
Yeah, but it was just the wrong people, wrong time at the perfect location.
Yeah.
It was a crazy location, basically. It was warehouse feeling all the way. Dave 202. Never heard Dave 202.
Me neither, but he's
founder
a
of
hard
Otto.
trance legend, actually. I mean, somebody. Zürich.
Okay, someone found. Who did he found? Dave. I thought you guys would find me or Naum. Come
oh my
on.
god, but some of them guys I know. Oh my god, I know this girl.
Oh, this one here.
Yes, shit. I guess there are some pictures from me.
You think you
Yeah,
try-
but more of the
2008 trans night
Look
with
for Minimal Europa Pokal. I guess there are some pictures from me when I was like 15 or something, super fucking drunk.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
But still, you didn't find me at Rostoflager. What's your Google skills? I will take 2 minutes and I will find. You can basically find you can Google with operators. Maybe then you find it.
Maybe we should just do a quick research on Dave 202 on YouTube just to listen to his sound. Maybe I don't know.
Really?
I mean, he was like a big thing.
Yeah,
he was
but
a
it's-
neighbor from Flavio Aldino.
Is it that?
Yeah, Witzige
Really?
Styles. Remember Trends.
That's trans.
Yeah.
Open up your heart. But that's the 2005. That's. No, I didn't mute the mic. Sorry. Yeah, I mean it's really cheesy trends, But is he the runner or founder of Oxa, something like that? I would give him a high C tier.
Yeah.
I don't have connected memories with him. That's a problem because it's a subjective list. It's what it is. Chris the Rebel, Flugstund,
Was this?
After Hour, Pfingstweit and Kokuna, I think as well.
But he was also like, wasn't he part of this Ethno down tempo?
No. Really like minimal floppy.
I can't remember him actually.
Um,
Also, a Gabara he played. I can just remember his.
he's
you
a
know,
super.
His.
He's actually very political woke. Didn't think of him.
Okay.
Like when everyone during Corona or things like showed these like new age tropes, he was very against it. Or
Okay.
like Impfgegner
Yeah.
and so that's a plus point
Okay.
of the.
I can't remember
Hey,
his music
Flugstund,
actually. I just can remember his.
I would put
his
him.
outfit.
I would put him average C tier here, something
Okay.
better than other, but it's
Yeah.
basically something.
It's
level.
on this. Yeah.
Donny Koenig.
Yeah, I mean, he started DJing in the 1980s.
Mm.
He's one of the 40 years or something. He's one of the oldest DJs ever and had the residency at Kaufleuten on Thursdays. No, Tuesdays.
Played acid house. I think the problem is we met him when he was really past his prime.
Fuck, there was a party once, or like a party
Where
road.
he tried to do minimal with local dice remixes and
Fuck, really?
Yeah.
No, I
He
just
was
remember
a-
King's House at
Yeah.
Complex.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of Complex before it was Complex. It was the Dollhouse Fame Club.
Fame Club. Oh my god, in Altstetten.
Yeah, they were the King's House
But
parties.
we call afterwards we will have DJs from this Altstetten circle. That was also a place to go out when you were really at the end of your threshold maybe. Yeah, it had his charm but was really fucked up. Remember also Stairs, Jail.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, we come to Stairs.
Yeah,
Yeah, later we have NGD and Titonton, which
after Oxide was Stairs.
which is the embodiment of that Altstetten after hour culture
If
around
Walid-
Labitzke.
If
basically.
Walid is still here, Walid, did you ever play at Stairs?
Actually, me and Walid met because of Stairs.
Oh. I met Walid at Oxnard.
All right, Donny Koenig. Very
Yeah, he-
influential. I
super
think he was
influenced
influential.
as-
I think he works for the radio now.
Yeah, he's having his radio show since many years. I guess 7.
Was Jail before, but it was Fame at one
Fame
point.
was the name of the club.
Yeah, I don't know if
Fame Club.
between it was Jail and then Complex, but it was really
Maybe
Fame
he
Club.
means with jail, like it was shit or something.
I
don't
don't know,
Is
I don't
this
know.
this jail closed because they had a shooting in front?
Alright, then no, but before it was Fame, I also was at Fame at the hip hop party, I remember.
Yeah, I would say like between A and S.
A and
minus.
A and S.
No. Would you say
Really?
B? I mean,
His influence.
seriously, he had a huge influence in Zürich, Kaufleute und Alte Börse.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, he's
Yeah,
DJ since like 50
Yeah,
years or something.
Yeah, true.
It's like,
We
and
just
he's still playing at Rakete.
We just met him past his prime, basically.
Yeah.
I think for lots of people in the 90s, he was a thing. Or Muri.
I can't remember him.
Muri is also Gallo, Mascot,
I can't
The
remember.
Mondays.
I guess I never.
C tier. Let's do him fast. Don't really want to dwell on him. Like, something here. I didn't like him because sometimes he said hi to me, sometimes no. I don't like those.
Yeah,
persons.
but I mean, this is nowadays it's like this kind of normal behavior that you say hi sometimes and sometimes not, no?
Yeah, but back there it was much more tightly knitted, you know.
Who this?
Sandro Capara.
Sandro
Essos.
Capara, Essos, the
Tra-
founder
Trash,
of Essos,
trash
super
tier,
trash.
tier. You know why? You're a fucking capitalist. You took advantage of a young crew that was motivated in sound and wanted to play somewhere, and you just used us for flyer and never really gave us platform. You're fucking trash. You're fucking like really low. You're trash. You're also a trash DJ. Your label didn't mean anything. You're a trash DJ.
Reto Ordur was. You were playing there on Wednesdays.
Yeah, one time on Wednesdays.
Yeah,
but
with Reto
how
Ordur.
we did like the free visuals with Rafi, we flyered
Yeah,
for
I
him.
remember.
He
I
took,
made a flyer for his
yeah,
option.
yeah, he took really advantage of a young crowd
Yeah.
and not really pushing them, you know, of like, hey, I want to accumulate and take advantage.
But he's not doing this stuff anymore, no?
No,
he
sure
promoted
not,
as
sure
a
not.
professor in law
Yeah,
and order
that
or
is what I
something.
said, the capitalist. Tommy Gibbs.
Tommy Gibbs, I never heard him.
I played with him at Rohstofflager.
Okay.
And he's
But he was Spider Galaxy.
he's I mean, sound wise he was trash, but he was a very like open hearted. I liked him as a person. I would put him somewhere here, like the C tier.
We have lots of C and A, huh?
Yeah, but that's how it goes. I mean, he's not completely trash.
Yeah.
But
It's nearly trash.
yeah, I mean it's average.
It's like the
oh now
Nestor Schneider.
now we have Mattia and the other Sion Sobuf. Because back then they were together.
Fuck.
The thing
Hive,
the
Pinkstweite.
thing is about Mattia
Mattia
and
is
Sion,
cool.
they were both such nice persons. Like, and Mattia was very important for Baden,
Yeah,
for the
this is
scene
true.
in Baden,
Mhm.
like Walid and
Yeah.
people like that.
Yeah.
Like, for them he was like an anchor point. Yeah, no, but terrible sets. We know that. Like, really, like one of the driest tech house.
Yeah.
Yeah, like music wise. But always when I talked to him, he had a really nice energy.
And he's also open-minded and like
Open-minded, he hosts. And he's still playing gigs after so many years.
Mhm.
I would, all of the, just because of Mattia, I mean, sound is trash, longevity, I would put him at the highest C tier, actually.
Safe.
Just because he's such a good person.
Mm.
No?
Mm.
Yeah. Ayele.
Ayele is one of the pioneers, also female DJs in Zurich.
Yeah,
And
true,
she
true.
organized
And
parties
and
and
you had
Destiny
and,
Pizza.
and you had a kind of shared party with her, no?
I feel you.
Yeah, no?
No, I mean it was with Susanna.
Uh-huh. But you were
And
also
they asked me if I would dance for them because I was a dancer before I started DJing.
you was a dancer.
Yeah, and she
You were a
also was
dancer.
connected to the chicks behind the desks.
Hmm.
This was also like a kind of scandal crew and all of this stuff.
You have to rate her. I saw her today actually and said
Really?
hi. She was Kosheme.
I mean, seriously, when I see Ayele, she always remembers me to Tante Rouge. Did you ever go to Tante Rouge?
No.
Tante Rouge was a tent, a red tent, as the where Don Push is
Okay,
saying,
okay.
it was above of the Weltifuhrer Pfingstwald Parkplatz. There were the hottest and most fucked up after hours ever. And it was
Missed
on
that.
daily
Really missed
time.
that. Really
and
missed that.
Ayele was always playing there, and that was super flash.
When was that?
This was when I was like 14.
Totally missed that.
I mean,
No.
it's been a long time. People doing coke and like all of this shit. So in front of everyone. And I mean, she did parties here. She was in Ibiza doing parties. And she did drum and bass mixes. And
you have to rank.
Manu, I would say
Aus der Hut knows Dan Trusch.
Yeah,
why do I really don't know
he
it?
knows.
Such a
Dan Trusch was
such a
hot.
connoisseur.
It was really hot.
No, you don't. Da, look, Dan Trusch.
André was also playing there sometimes.
Was it this?
Yeah, it was like this, and behind of the Dent Rouge was like a office table where the people did coke and were like, yeah, I'm the tester from cocaine, and this cocaine is rated from like S to D, kind of.
Okay.
But I really liked Ayele. I mean, I was hanging out with her
Yeah.
super
I liked
long
her,
time.
same.
I was always like going to her set.
High B.
I would say A.
A.
I mean, she's a really good eclectic DJ when it comes to world music.
Okay, but I
She
mean,
has a really
more
huge-
influential than Bango, Statana, Manon, Gallo.
No, that not.
Okay, so it's kind of here.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
because I
can
really
agree.
like her selection, and she's like a really deep digger.
All right. Let's move on. Nenad.
Nenad has still a huge impact to Orao, and he's doing his radio show since 1998.
And I always thought he's our age, actually. I mean, back at one point, we, Adriatic, Michael, we hung a lot and crossed parties. And he was always more the techno-y guy.
Yeah, totally.
Coming from Rostov Lager.
Yeah.
He played like techno sets at the Rostov Lager. Nenu. Yeah, I mean, he's a high A tier for me.
For me too.
Also personal. I like this guy so much.
Yeah, and he's still doing things.
Yeah.
He has his own record label where he's pushing Jelena, she's from Winterthur. No, not from Winterthur, she's from Olten or something. But she's more in this kind of, with connected with Android. You know, these parties where Nina Kravitz and shit are playing.
Yeah.
But
So where do we rank him in the
I
A
would say
tier?
he's like S minus or A, because in
S
Orao
minus.
he's like,
So more influential than Donny Koenig. That's hard.
No.
But for us,
Yeah, but I mean,
it's for Zürich not, but because we had a deep connection with Michael, the Adriatic duo, before they became very commercial. I think it's more like a personal.
yeah, and I mean, he's doing his radio show.
Und der beste Stratos-Host im Rösti. Oh yeah, the Stratos floor. We remember the wait. Okay, so basically Rostov Lager, for those who didn't know, Rostov Lager was at the ground floor where now the ZHDK Ausleihe is, and it was like this big room.
Rostov.
Rostov Lager.
There was this minus Magda, Richie Harding,
Yeah, but
Hard
Ellen,
Rock,
no.
Ellen, Alien.
Yeah, but
all
no,
of
but
these.
like Jeff Mills would
Jeff
play
Mills, Carl
there.
Craig.
Yeah, like big tech, Ellen Alien,
Yeah,
Stratos,
really, really, really nice.
DJ Rush, people like that. It was really like the techno temple, and when this location closed, it marked the death of techno in Zurich. I would say.
Yeah.
I remember going to Sven Fett there and being like, my God.
This location also, it was
'Cause
like really.
That there was
crazy.
this mixed CD, the Kukung, the sound of the 7th season, and we were all flashed by this mixed CD. And we would go to this big techno temple, I mean, the floor could inhabit like
It was so big.
2,000
It
or
was so
3,000
fucking big.
people.
It was so crazy.
And I remember playing it once.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I was like nervous.
Yeah, I can
like,
imagine.
That was
I
like
mean, in Zurich nowadays.
needle shaking. Okay, come on. What was a nice experience playing, because basically Zurich back then was then only consisting of small 200 till 400 people
Yes,
floors.
but
I mean,
Galaxy
just
and-
downstairs Hive was the biggest floor you could play, or supermarket,
Yeah.
but that was empty all the time.
Oxa was really big.
Ja. Ja. Der Oerlikon
Ja.
war der Wahnsinn gewesen. Oerlikon? Why
Ja,
Oerlikon?
Oxa.
Oh, Oxa.
Dann hat es da einen Club gegeben. Nicht
Rohstofflager.
Skrodonia ist glaube auch noch.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like this was a big warehouse. And basically it's Tony Areal, you know, Tony Areal before.
Kantine ist ja
Yeah, it was up, but it was really on the, like, where the ZHDK Ausleihe is now. There was like a techno temple where people did lots of drugs.
Spirits at ZHDK.
Where me, Luca Duran now met and looked at each other and thought like, who the fuck are you, man? We're in the sweet tender age of 15, 16. It's fun that you kind of have this parallel life that in a way then intersect later on. Oh my god. Yeah. And yeah, he was a resident there basically. Yeah. Next, Player and Remedy.
Can't remember.
No, I mean they were basically the producers of DJ Anton.
Yeah, but I mean I never heard them.
I just have the really memories of when Two Step was big, and my brother listened to Two Step, and they were the sweet and sexy compilations. This one.
Holler at the dawn. Can I get a to my ghetto roughly?
Sweet and sexy. Basically, so beside games that had electronic sound and very, very influential on me, my brother was listening to French House, Filter House, and to this, like, and remember, it was a yearly thing that my siblings, which are 15 years older, would take me to the street parade at a very early age. And I think this is like 2000, no, it's not 2003. I mean, I was 13. Maybe I was already